Hey yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another new video at MIK, and today we will be talking about the iPhone X's camera performance, which I'm mighty impressed with. So let's begin. So now when the iPhone X was actually launched, the camera was applauded by the industry. People could not believe that a camera on a smartphone could perform so well. But what would it really translate to? What would those numbers really translate into real world performance? And boy, I am mighty impressed with it. I've been making some really cinematic videos over the last couple of days, and the iPhone X blew me out of the water in the video that I shot yesterday, which I will link it in the card above. So first, let's talk about optical image stabilization. So optical image stabilization is an extra piece of hardware that goes within your camera lens, which actually helps your footage to come out really crisp and clean, and the camera, with the help of the software and the hardware coupled with them together, it tries to bring out a footage that is free of all shakes and all blurs. How does the iPhone X perform on that? I would give it a 9 on 10. The optical image stabilization feature of the iPhone X is really smooth. I tried the pan shots in few of my videos. I tried the jib shot, I tried the dolly zoom, and trust me guys, it works amazingly well. The camera just performs at a level which even I think my Sony a6300 with the OIS feature enabled that does not catch up to it. Now second, let's talk about film settings on the iPhone X camera. So many of you who are new here, your iPhone X and most of the mirrorless and DSLRs available out there can shoot in three formats. One is 30 FPS, 24 FPS and 60 frames per second. Now these are different formats of the camera that actually captures that many number of frames per second as the name says it. All you guys out there who want to shoot cinematic videos, you should shoot at 24 FPS. The iPhone X does that at 4K at 24 FPS and the results are mind-blowing. I have been playing around with the native iPhone app. I even have an additional Filmic Pro app that takes your iPhone X camera's level and settings to a new dimension altogether. But here I am only talking about the native app, not spending any money, just out of the box, and the camera works so well. I was really shocked when I saw the 24 FPS footage, and I was literally blown away. If you are into cinematic shots, if you are into cinematic videos, if you want to make a documentary style of a video, or you just want to make a montage that looks really clean, crisp and mind-blowing to the audience, always shoot at 24 FPS, and the iPhone X does it amazingly well. My score for the film settings of the iPhone X is a clear 10 on 10. The third point, color grading and post-production. Well, recently I made a video on color grading and why you should color grade your videos. And I spoke about how you have to shoot on an S-log profile, a flat picture profile, which most of the smartphones out there cannot do, and the iPhone cannot do it without additional app purchases. But I was so amazed that even with the native camera app, the video that I shot, it is so color grading friendly. If I shoot on a normal picture profile, on a saturated picture profile of my Sony a6300, and if I go to color graded, the colors get blown out, they look weird, they just look like an eyesore. But when I use it with my iPhone X, I just color graded it, and boy oh boy, the color sciences within the iPhone X are so insanely amazing. The camera actually does retain a lot of extra details that you cannot see it on screen, but when you put it into post-production on an editor like FCPX or Adobe Premiere, those really powerful editors, you will get to understand that how much detail has been retained. Because even if I put the saturation levels up, even when I put up the contrast level up, I use all sorts of color wheels on Final Cut Pro X on the native footage captured from the iPhone X's camera app. Trust me guys, I don't lose a single bit of details, but I actually have so much more room to play around with my footage and give it exactly the look that I want my footage to feel like. The footage that you're seeing on screen right now was shot on the iPhone X, and then it was color graded lookup table, and I think if you have to have one camera in your pocket, then trust me guys, this is the best camera that you will always carry with you. No qualms and no complaints over there. My score for color grading and making such videos, a classy 9 on 10. The fourth point, 4K videos. 4K videos on the iPhone X looks really great. The production of it, even on the in-display of the iPhone X, is insanely amazing. The quality is really mind-blowing. Definitely it's a smartphone camera, so you have to understand that there will be a lot of noise if your lighting conditions are not right. But if you download an external app, something like a Filmic Pro, you will have control over every dimension of it. So you will have control over the white balance, you will have control over the ISO, you will have control over the nitty-gritties of the camera, even on the focus that you want to have that creamy bokeh effect. And then you will have one of the most amazing looking footages that you can think of. Trust me, if you are someone who can carry only one camera at a time, and you do not want to carry a huge ass DSLR, or you really want to shoot something out of the blues which you are not ready for, I think the iPhone has nailed it in every department. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and buy the iPhone X. The iPhone 8 Plus, the iPhone 7 Plus have equally amazing cameras within them, with optical image stabilization, with 4K video recording, with the color sciences that Apple has actually embedded within the iOS ecosystem. I think this is the perfect camera for at least the content creators. You want to vlog with it, you want to make fairly nice cinematic content, you want to make videos only for YouTube and Facebook. Well, this is the answer to it, guys. I don't think that I can have a better secondary camera on me at a given point of time. The iPhone X has really taken the camera game to a next level. Forget the DxO Mark scores, forget how good the portrait mode of the Google Pixel 2 XL is. It's all about actually shooting something and then giving in your opinions. My opinions comes from 2 months of rigorous usage on the iPhone X camera, and today I can proudly say that this is one of the best smartphone cameras that I have ever owned. If you are looking for a camera in a smartphone that can do much more than just taking your selfies, well, always consider the iPhone X or the iPhone 8 Plus or the 7 Plus, whatever fits your budget. So that's it from me, guys. This was the part 1 of the iPhone X video camera breakdown series. I will be bringing a part 2 next week, where I'll be talking about additional apps and how you can actually take your film game on the iPhone X to an all new level. So thank you for watching another new video at MIK. This is Mohnish and I'm signing out, and don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button when you're at it, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, break free.